In this video, I wanted to show you the student side of Google Classroom. It's important to remember that if they are accessing Google Classroom, the best way to do it is to get them to log into Glow first, and then either in their Launchpad, or if they don't have it in their Launchpad, they can find it in the house, okay, for their particular school, and they click on the tile for Google Classroom to get into the classes that they have been assigned to or that they've joined. So as you can see, first time it takes a little while. It might ask to authenticate. Oh, it's done it automatically this time. And when the student is in the classroom, you can see at a glance which classes that they are a member of. So as you can see, my P6 helper is a member of the training class, a member of 2 teacher classes, and a member of his primary 6 class. Now the students, if they are invited to any classes, they will see a new tile appear with a little button at the bottom where these icons are that says join, and they can join those classes. They do not appear on the class list until they've clicked on the join button, and they can choose to not accept an invitation to join. And if that's the case, you just either ask them to use a code in class or you invite them again. To access each of the individual classes, all they have to do is click on the link for the class. Okay. If the teacher has an avatar, they will see that main teacher's avatar in a circle. That's how you can tell if you're looking at student view or teacher view. Teacher view does not have the avatar. Student view, they have the avatar. If the teacher doesn't have an avatar, you'll see a little gray sort of disembodied head. Okay, but there's some exciting things that I wanted to show you. As a student, they can click on this link and this will open their to-do list, which shows all the work that's due or that has been handed in the past. The second link is for a folder. Now, this isn't actually that useful, so there's no point in showing them this, but basically it allows them to access all the work that they submitted just in one folder. I suppose it would be useful if you wanted them to go back and review some work and maybe pick out their best parts, but yeah, it's something for future investigation. Now, in Student View, they've also got their little menu on the side, which I'll talk about in a second. But firstly, I'll show you the plus menu. The join class, the plus menu, or the plus icon, when you click on it, doesn't offer you the option to join class or create a class, because as a student, they can only join classes. So when you click on it, it automatically pops up the code, and you can put in your code. Okay? So it's a 7-character code that the teacher will put on the screen or hand out on a bit of paper. As you can see, there's much less things in the list view, but they have their calendar, they have their to-do list, and they have their settings. When you go into settings, or when the student goes into settings, they have the option to change their profile picture and their password, as always. They have the option to turn off email notifications, although I recommend that you keep it on. Okay, and they also have the options to turn on and off notifications for each of the classes that they're enrolled in. Okay, so if a student isn't receiving email notifications, it's possibly because they've turned off these things either deliberately or accidentally. And so it's a good idea to get them to check that if there's any notification issue. In their calendar view, again, you can see that this student has been assigned a cryptography challenge, okay? And they can click on that to be taken straight into the assignment and into the work, okay? Now, I'm trying to find a day where they've all had lots of work set. Okay, so we've got 3 assignments, but it's all from the same class there. The student can filter by class. They don't have to. And if they click on the assignment link, all it does is show them the task. And as you can see, it looks slightly different to the teacher view, and I'll go over this in more detail in a different video.